The most expensive item you will buy in the future may be a robot. Think about that. Hello guys, I got 10,000 subscribers today. Thank you so much. I know a lot of you have been subscribers for many years. I don't know how I can thank you. Like 10,000 subs, really, it's great. So thank you. And there's something I want to say here because I know many of you subscribed a long time ago when I was doing not different things, but a good example is 3D printing. And you see here the Armidale from the Australian Navy. I was looking for a big project for my Ender 3 printer and I bought 3 years ago, and I did this, and I did before that a lot of smaller projects like you can see on the shelf over here. But I haven't done 3D printing in almost a year basically, simply because my Ender 3 was getting old and I sold it to a student. Then I bought a new one, a Tarantula Pro. That didn't work very well, and after 3 months of trying to get it to work, I sold it for parts. So I'm not doing 3D printing videos at the moment. So I'm sorry for you guys who subscribe to my channel for 3D printing, but I'm going to do it again. And it's the summer now, so I tend not to do 3D printing in the summer. It's more like a winter activity for me. So I'll be looking for another big project, something special like the Armidale. As you can see here, this was like an amazing project to do with a 3D printer. And by the way, I have a few videos, it's in my playlist, and it is also remote control, so I put motors in that boat. Before I talk about drones and robots, I want to say a word about Lego. I used to put a lot of Lego videos on my channel simply because I'm a big fan of Star Wars, and you can see here the Slave One, and I have a few ships in my office. They're what Lego calls UCS, Ultimate Collector Series, so I like the big sets. I did also a couple of Technique set. You can see the one here, the Volvo truck. I stopped making them because I don't know why. Maybe one of you can explain to me. My videos cannot be found on YouTube. If you do a search, for example, Lego Slave 1, Lego Star Wars Slave 1, Lego UCS Slave 1, you will not find my video. You can scroll all the way down to 50 to 100. You won't see it. And it's the same for the Ghostbuster here, and other videos. I don't know. My friends are puzzled. They look at my video description, my video title, my thumbnails, my tags. They don't understand why. So instead of doing a video that basically people do not watch because they cannot find it, I stopped doing Lego videos. And that's too bad because recently I bought the new R2-D2. You can see here, brand new in the box. I have not opened it yet. I think I'll keep it for the winter. But again, I won't do a YouTube video because people cannot find the video. I don't know why. So let's talk about robots. 3 years ago now, maybe four, I would have to check. I bought a Cosmo, and I bought the limited edition, the liquid metal. And I must say I was among the first in Canada to buy one because I had a Sony Aibo before, and I just love robots. So I bought Cosmo, and then when Vector came out, I bought Vector. I also pre-ordered Cosmo 2.0 and Vector 2.0, and I also pre-ordered Emo. That was 6 months ago. It took me basically 6 months to receive my Emo, and I have a few videos already on my channel on Emo. And I know a lot of my newer subscribers did subscribe because of my videos on Emo. There is one thing I want to say about robots. To me, that's the future, and I know many people don't believe me, but again, I could be wrong. But I think in the future, we will not buy cars. Think about that. 95% of the time, or maybe it's now 92% of the time, you don't use your car. Your car is in your driveway, in your garage, or in the parking at work. Think about that. During the night, the car is in the driveway. When you are at work, the car is in the parking for the whole day. So why spend like $50,000 on a product that you use 5% of the time? It doesn't make any sense. So with the autonomous cars coming soon, why would you buy a car? You can just use your phone, an app, and you feel like today driving a Ferrari or a Hummer or a Tesla. You just punch it, order, the car comes in front of your house, and you have the car for the weekend. So why buy a car? So if we stop buying cars, I believe that the most expensive item that you will buy, and I'm talking more here to the younger audience, the most expensive item you will buy in the future may be a robot. Think about that. Who likes to cut the grass or do the dishes? Or it's boring, right? Or empty a dishwasher. Like, it's boring. You open the dishwasher and you put the plates and the glasses back in their place in your cupboard in the kitchen. I would like a robot to do that, right? So you will buy a robot like you buy a car. You could spend $10,000 on a cheaper robot that will do only house cleaning. You could spend $25,000 on a robot that will also cut the grass or clean the pool. That may be a bit more expensive. You don't want the robot to fall in the pool. That would be a mess. So I think robots are the future. Now let's talk about drones. And I built this drone here. It's now I think about 7 years ago, when you could buy the first DJI Phantom 1. And I thought that the Phantom 1 was too small. I wanted to carry a heavy camera. So I built that drone here with a lot of lift to be able to carry my camera. Now, drones are also the future because of delivery and potentially other applications also, like medical supply delivery to remote locations, food delivery. I joke with my friends in my city here that I want to be the first person to order a pizza delivered by drone. Okay, you can laugh, go ahead, but I want to be the first one to experience that, to see my pizza coming in front of my house by drone. So I do a lot of drone footage, not recently because of COVID again. And again, guys, I'm sorry because I know a lot of you subscribed to my channel because of my drone footage. And also I did some drone reviews, like I have the new Mini 2. I had the Phantom 4 Pro when it came out like 2 years ago now, I think. But because of COVID, I don't go to my club. We have a club, so I don't go. But anyway, I did some footage just last week. I went on vacation, and I'm going to post in the coming weeks all of my videos that I did during my vacation. So I did also in the past, I should say, PC upgrades, because when I build my own computers, so when I build a PC, I tend to put high-end components, and I did a lot of videos on that, and they are in my PC upgrade playlist. I did, for example, my last build was using the Thermaltake Core P5 case. If you don't know about that case, it's open. It's a plexiglass on the side, and all your components are vertical. So you see the inside of your computer. So that's very cool. Also in the past, and not recently, I was doing RC cars, RC boats. You can see there is one up there. There is one down here. Again, I'm part of a club. We have a little lake, and we do boat racing. But again, because of COVID, basically the last 2 summers we haven't done anything, so that's why I don't have anything new in RC boats. Now sometimes I get something unusual. I do a video and I get a ton of views, I don't know why. It seems to be a bit of a luck. Like, I don't know. Like, I have two examples here, like a toothbrush. Who would think that doing a video on a toothbrush would give like more than 10,000 views? And I think I've got so far, I haven't checked recently, like 25,000 views on this electric toothbrush. I buy a lot of stuff on the web, but also my local businesses. I tend to support my local business. But when there is something that I want and I know I won't find locally, I buy on the web. And I did a video because, listen to that. You hear that? A lot less noisy than the famous brands you can buy. And I did a noise comparison on my channel. So again, I got a ton of views, and the same with the flying spinner, or it's almost like a fidget spinner. You spin it like that and it starts to fly. And that's also in my playlist, Tech Toys. I've got, I don't know now, maybe 50,000 views on this little gizmo here. So I don't know why in some cases I get something that is very popular for people to watch. Probably a little bit of a coincidence also. So guys, I want to thank you again for the 10,000 subs. It's very, very nice. And many of you, when I do, for example, a video on emo or vector, you send me information that I did not know or I did not talk about in my video, in my most recent videos. So thank you for sharing the information, because I end up sharing with other people, and I think it's the right thing to do. So let me check. I think this is all I wanted to say. So again, in closing, thank you so much for 10,000 subs, and I hope to see you soon on my channel. Goodbye, guys.